Who joined the other? France joined the other side. Interesting. France wants that. I'm declaring neutrality. They want this. Interesting. Issue is rather, if I were to attack, I roll. Russia would join, Brazil would join on their side, and Morocco. We can maybe get the Germans to side with us. Maybe we can start funding some lobbies. The neighboring countries. See if we can get some push for that. Otherwise, what we're seeing is nothing actually. Wow. It's going to be a tough hill to climb out of, but our interest is only that. It's actually not too bad. It's 33. We wouldn't have a massive... I'm gonna remove that tax. Just gonna allow these guys to do what they need to do. We'll fund all of these increases in tools. We'll fund all of this stuff. Sulfur. Our economy will slowly boost up. It's still going up. When it comes to tools, are we exporting? We're third. Oh, we gotta be third for 36 months. Yeah, that's a lot. Our coal, we need to, are we actually still pulling coal here? We're down to speed 4. We'll go down by 5. It's fine. Still high for transportation. Let's go and look at transportation and just allow it to expand when it needs to. let's just push that to the next bit. Steamers. I'm gonna go steamships. I'm just gonna import clippers. It's just a better way of doing things, to be honest. Vacuum packaging. We don't have oil yet. Where exactly is the railways? Let's just let it expand. As it needs to. Where could the... Here, just pump jacks. We can get the oil up. We can start pumping for oil. Now, glass is only being taken because we're building right now. And that's going to be something that we're going to have to monitor. Engine's the same thing long term. But coal, we're over... Jesus. Even with that, we're going to have to produce more coal. Alright. We're maxed out in Calabria. Transvaal is the one that has a bit. Transvaal has the coal mine throughput. Jesus. That is insane, the amount of money we're just to build this. But it's there. The investment pool is just not getting enough. Is there any laws that we can do that can increase the investment pool? The fact that we cannot get property women is a bit of a struggle. Okay, the industrialists are up here. So yeah, we'll take that. This is still insanely expensive. Okay, I think this is gonna slowly, us building like this is gonna slowly actually take care of that. We're seeing a lot of industry, but what we're not seeing is a lot of push. Other metrics. We will have to build the railways. Increase that. The engines need to be built. Oops. The engines might need to be built, but it is there. Our GDP is just insanely going up right now. And I think it might be good for another round of universities in Italy. Let's make sure we're tracking paper. Are you telling me someone just passed us in tools? That cannot be allowed. Who did? Freaking Canada. Mm. We'll see who gets to win that one. Economically, though, we are in a complete, like, toss-up. We are doing absolute pushing and everything. There's a couple starvation here, but the amount of it is almost non-existent. Is there anywhere I can build? There isn't. All right, oil. Need oil cars. This brings so much net interest. I don't think I can whale either. But unfortunate, which means I'm kind of stuck with what we have at the moment. Isn't a bad deal, I think. Yeah. Is lead costing a lot right now? Oh, transportation, everything else slowly coming in. I want to always encourage that. In Libya. At one point, we are going to have to fight them. The Russians will. So, are they allied with them? Is that what is going on? Tree of Holy Alliance. It is a defensive pact. Like, could I draft a treaty of a defensive pact here? No. Wouldn't be able to. Am I actually making those tools right now? Or do I need those tools? You know what? I need more trade. I need more trade centers. The issue. Okay, that should be enough trade centers to pretty much hold us for the foreseeable future. Where is... Okay, I don't want to turn to communism in this. Damn. Where is... Oil rig. Oil rig is in here. The railway. Do a livestock ranch because we're gonna need it. University. There we go. All stuff that'll take a long term to build, but should help. I need to go conservative Catholics there. The last thing I want is to give the left and the communists, the reactionaries, more power than they should. Okay, now we can begin to produce precision tools. Is how many does he have? Gonna have a lot. We're the #2 prestige tool maker in the world. Jesus. There you go, lobbyist. Push my sheep will take a hit there. All right. This is still not under what we need. I'm gonna allow the buying of coal if we need it. Engines, we've already had a buying of engines. Glass is fine. Of iron, we're about to start exporting iron. Of steel, I'm actually gonna pull back on the imports. There's a couple more steel portions coming in. Bro, we're making so many tools. You'll love to see it. Okay, now this is really ramping up now. Steel explosives, iron mines, motor industry. This is starting to come up hard. Explosives. I mean, they're coming up with explosives, so that's fine. I don't want to change out of the North German Confederation. Okay. So let's start thinking about military here. Okay, we'll recruit another general. Same thing here. And I need 10 more here. Okay. Keep on pushing with that. We're going to get our next phase of our barracks and everything up. The next phase of our army growth, we can deal with Austria. Your curfew, make sure it's enforced. The next thing we're going to do, I want to take Greece, but Greece is in this pact with Russia. I think it's in this block. Oh, even Portugal's in that one. That is an interesting bit. Wait, the Confederate States still exists? How did the US not beat them? Interesting. There must have been something that happened. The Confederates still exist. The Germans aren't going to be able to get enough. I'm going to declare a rivalry here. Fine, I'll take a 10% hit there. Progressive Italy. If I were to push for Venice, Russia, Canada would join them. No one's actually happy with me. And we can't actually deal with Russia. Not something we can handle. Oh, we're not going to target Great Britain with that. Russia would still do it. I'm not sure how I can solve this crisis that we have. Other than to give France Savoy. Oh, hold on. Not too far over. The top 5 or so, let's do that. Jesus, we have a bunch of stuff popping in from them now. I'm gonna get a couple more glassworks up. The next thing might be good. Good. Paper's good. Where's lead at? What do you mean I cannot build lead mines here? Oh, it's a coal. Duh. Lead. Where's it? We need to start hitting this. Now, where are we at here? Oh, we are at the cap right now. Okay. Our literacy rate. Oh. $5 for porcelain. I'll actually do this. I can always increase our porcelain trade. I'm sorry, they're just gonna die more often. Guess it is what it is. Paper is a bit expensive. That it is. Jesus. Couple paper mills being built. I'd just let the private industry do this, to be honest. It's just they aren't funding stuff enough to be able to do it, which is funny. And I'll close. Textile mills aren't being... Oh my god. I'm just repeating what the capitalists are doing. Okay, what's the next one I could use? Designer clothes would be good. And then the last one might be... It's got to be it's got to be fiat, right? Unless it's... They're not one for meats. There isn't one for meats. I could change the orchard one to clothing. There it is. And look at actual goods. Let's refine steel might be another one. I don't think it'd have the productivity right now. Not like... Actually, is that because we're not making enough steel? I mean, next one will have to be this and fiat. Okay. I have to invest in that to fix it. Fortunately, I am also gonna have to build more in the government administration sector. I'm actually going to have to pull in this revenue. The issue isn't the interest, it's how many diplomatic pacts that we have. Jesus. All right, let's stop funding the lobbies. Stop funding lobbies there. Stop funding lobbies there. Okay. Experience early. Momentum. Okay, what do we have to do? Build a skyscraper. In Campania. Yeah, how are we looking on railways now? Do we have a situation where we don't have enough? Okay, let's build them there. But also, all right, let's push that. Let's get modern nursing. It's going to be a lot of construction. Well, actually, it's not really a lot of construction. I mean, it is money wise. We're just not getting enough funding from the capitalists, which is hilarious. Laissez-faire, we can't go back. Can't do anything there. Homesteading. I might do commercialized agriculture. Rural folks not gonna like it, but what else will? Ooh. Workers' rights is in here. And most people would actually support this. I'm trying to get the railway, the transportation down. It probably means we need a major motor push. And let me guess, the capitalists are there doing it. Trade unions. industrialists would fall down to 7. Indochina, that's not really anything. Pretty much everyone on the English side did this. Looks like we're not going to have a large European war here. Like, I can't deal with this myself. Maybe we can sway Germany. The issue is, when we look at it from a diplomatic view. Oh. Does anyone even like England? There's like a 3-way ridiculousness going on here. We're not doing ethno-state. You're crazy. Well, yeah, I will permanently fund that. That's fine. In a railway up everywhere would be nice. A couple of these are going to take a long time, which is fine. I'd like to just get this absolutely bodied in law, so that's fine. And we're at 75 million. Rubber now. We need to get ready for cars. Hold on. Can we get anyone into our block?